Yes, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Vijay Mohan IAS Academy, and this is Vijay Mohan. Hope everyone is doing well and everyone is preparing well for the upcoming examination. So, I think prelims is very nearby. So, hope everyone is doing their preparation at their best, right? So, prelims is also very important. So, as far as our course is concerned, this is Tspsc Group 1 Mains video course and test series, which is intended exclusively for English medium. You know that. And we are in the module of Telangana economy. We are in the module of Telangana economy, and we are dealing with the first chapter of Telangana economy, right? So, as part of the first chapter, we already completed Telangana economy in Hyderabad state and the topic related to agriculture, industry, trade. So we already completed this first topic and we have seen how Telangana economy has metamorphosed or has changed in Hyderabad state as far as agriculture, industry and trade is concerned, and how agriculture was performed prior to the Salarjung reforms, and what is the situation of agriculture after the Salarjung reforms. Similarly, we also saw what is the performance of industry or nature of structural shift that happened in industry prior to the Salarjung reforms and after Salarjung reforms. And also we also saw the issue related to the trade in the Telangana area of erstwhile Hyderabad state. This issue we already completed, and we also saw some of the questions, practice questions related to this issue, right? Now, we will take up the next issue, that is Telangana economy in United Andhra Pradesh from years 1956 to 2014. That is nearly 6 decades, 60 years, nearly, right? And how there is a deprivation or underdevelopment as far as Telangana economy is concerned in the United Andhra Pradesh, right? So we will study this deprivation and underdevelopment of Telangana economy in the United AP in terms of agriculture, in terms of industry, in terms of irrigation facilities, in terms of loss of jobs and employment, right? And also in terms of the diversion of Telangana surpluses in the United AP, right? So this area or this issue is little bit important from your examination point of view, right? So there is a popular perception that there is a wide scale of deprivation and underdevelopment that is happened to the Telangana economy in the United AP from 1956 to 2014, right? And we will study this, or there is a division of time scales for studying this, what you say, deprivation and underdevelopment in three phases, that is from 1956 to 1970, 1970 or 1969 or 1970, where the first Telangana agitation for, or the agitation for separate Telangana has been started in 1969, right? And another period is 1970, 1970 to 1991 or 1993, right, where the economic reforms has been started. So this period we will consider prior to the economic reforms. So what is the nature that has happened prior to the economic reforms? What is the nature that has, what are the structural changes that has happened in the Telangana economy during this period? And after 19, and third period is after 1993 to 2014, after 1993 to 2014, this is after economic reforms, and what are the effects and implications of economic reforms, and also the effects and implications of Andhra Pradesh policies, United AP's policies on the Telangana economy as a whole. So these are the three basic timelines that were used in the reference books, you can say, on the Telangana economy largely, right? However, from our point of view, or from the point of view of preparation of group 1 mains, we are not going to study them in these strictly in these timelines, right? So if you see the pattern of questions that are being given in the previous year examination on especially this topic, they have not asked the questions based on the timelines, like what is the nature of agriculture or what is the structural changes in agriculture and industry of Telangana area from 1916, from 1956 to 1970, or from 1993 to 2014. They have not asked in this way. So we will study this period as a whole, that is from 1956 to 2014, and what has happened during this period, and what are the nature of development of agriculture or industry or employment, and where there is deprivation and underdevelopment, and where there is a structural shift in the agriculture or industry of the Telangana area, right? So if you study this as a holistic package from 1956 to 2014, then it will be very easy for you to answer the mains questions, right? If you are preparing for the MCQs or objective kind of examination, then it is a different dimension or different way that you have to prepare, right? So as this is mains oriented exam, and as it is a descriptive exam, you need to study it as a whole package, what has happened from 1956 to 2014, what are the phases. However, even if we are studying it from 1956 to 2014, internally we will observe the shifts what has happened during this period from say 56 to 69, and from prior to reforms from 70 to 1993, and after reforms 1993 to 2014. Internally we will study what has happened during these periods, but we'll study it in a comprehensive manner, right? So why I am saying this is that as far as mains is concerned, it does not sufficient, or it is not sufficient that you will gain the information or you will keep on consolidating the information. What matters is that that information you should be able to produce it in a orderly fashion. For example, if there is a question about what is the deprivation of agriculture sector being agriculture sector of Telangana in United AP, or comment on the deprivation of the agriculture sector of Telangana area in the United AP, you need to be, or you should be able to write it in an orderly fashion, so that all the deprivations will come one by one. See, I am time and again is saying this, that your preparation should be with a in a view that you should be able to reproduce, or you should be able to produce what you have learned in an orderly fashion. It doesn't matter how much you have consolidated. It is a waste of time if you are keep on consolidating and you are not able to write a meaningful answer within that given period of 10 minutes. That is important as far as your mains examination is concerned, instead of acquiring data or acquiring facts. So keeping that in mind, we'll move forward. So what are the probable areas that we can expect questions, right? What are the probable areas of questions being framed? So as I already told you, deprivation and underdevelopment in agriculture, this is an important area. Deprivation and underdevelopment in irrigation facilities, this is also an important area that we may get the questions. And deprivation and underdevelopment in power projects or utilities, this is one more area. And deprivation and underdevelopment in industrial sector, this is very important, and already two questions has been asked previously, especially in 2016 group 1. Two questions have been framed on this topic, deprivation and underdevelopment in industrial area. We will see those questions while we are dealing with this aspect. And loss of jobs or employment, and diversion of Telangana revenue surpluses. Here also two questions have been asked in the previous exam, that is exactly 2016 group 1 paper, right? So as questions have been already asked on this topic, industrial development and revenue surpluses, my opinion is that this time there is a chance that there will be a question on this aspect. There is a chance, I'm not saying that 100% question will come from this area, but there is a chance that there may be a question from this aspect, that is deprivation and underdevelopment in agriculture, or loss of jobs or employment. This is also an important aspect as far as this year's or coming examination is concerned, right? So we'll broadly study the deprivation and underdevelopment of these categories or these sectors, right? So we'll move to the next slide. Yeah. So before going into the details of deprivation of, in this video particularly, we will discuss about the deprivation of agriculture sector or agriculture of Telangana in the United Andhra Pradesh, right? So before going into the details of that issue, we'll first frame out a context, in which context that we are studying the deprivation of agriculture. And I will tell you briefly about the context, or you can say the context of the Telangana economy on the eve of formation of Andhra Pradesh state, right? So with this understanding, with the clear understanding of the context, you will be able to see how Telangana agriculture or Telangana industry has been deprived in certain aspects, had been underdeveloped in certain aspects, had been underperformed when compared to the all India level or when compared to the other regions of Andhra Pradesh, like Andhra Pradesh and Rayalaseema areas, right? So we'll first see the what is the context of this deprivation or underdevelopment of Telangana agriculture or Telangana economy, right? So now we will see what are some of the suggestions against the Andhra Pradesh United formation of United Andhra Pradesh, right? Now we will see in some commissions they have opposed the creation of AP formation, and in some commissions they have provided support for the creation of AP, and also they have provided support for the creation of separate Telangana also. Now we will see first Dhar commission. Now we will move to the next aspect. Yes. So what is the position of State Reorganization Commission, SRC, right? What is the position of State Reorganization Commission, SRC, which is constituted or which has given its report in 1955? So if you see the recommendations, or if you read the fine print or final print of the State's Reorganization Commission, there are arguments, two arguments. One argument is in favor of Andhra Pradesh and another argument is in favor of formation of Telangana. They have put up two arguments, right? Now, if you see what is the arguments in favor of Andhra Pradesh perspective, right? Now, if you see in the same report, they have also argued in favor of arguments in favor of Telangana state. So, what are those arguments we will see? The existing Andhra state has faced a financial problem of some magnitude ever since it was created, as we already saw in the Justice Vanchu committee, and also Dhar commission has said that the Andhra state is facing deficit issues to some to the point of 500 lakhs or 600 lakhs. So again, SRC is saying that the existing Andhra state has faced a financial problem of some magnitude ever since it was created. And in comparison with Telangana, the existing Andhra state has a lower per capita revenue. This is also important aspect. So this is favoring the creation or formation of Telangana as an independent political unit. And Telangana, on the other hand, is much less likely to be faced with financial embarrassment. Why? Because the per capita revenue of Telangana is high compared to Andhra state. There is mineral and other natural resources. Industrial profile is very diversified. Even public participation or public industrial ecosystem is also being established. Even logistic facilities and transportation and communication facilities has also been established, because as it is part of the Nizam's Hyderabad state, erstwhile Nizam's Hyderabad state. So he's saying that Telangana, on the other hand, is much less likely to be faced with financial embarrassment. The much higher incidence of land revenue in Telangana and an excise revenue of the order of rupees 5 crores per annum principally explain this difference between Telangana and Andhra. So during the 1955 or 50s, early 50s, Telangana's position as far as land revenue and also the excise revenue is positively based or is strongly based when compared to the Andhra state. Now, Telangana claims to be progressive, and from an administrative point of view, unification, it is contended, is not likely to confer any benefits on this area. So it claims to be progressive as it is a part of already little bit reasonably organized or reasonably administratively developed erstwhile Hyderabad state, Nizam's Hyderabad state. So they are saying that from the administrative point of view, this unification of Telangana with the Andhra state is not going to confer any larger benefits on this area, right? Now, Telangana does not wish to lose its present independent rights in relation to the utilization of the waters of Krishna and Godavari. So whatever the rights that Telangana is having on the Godavari and Krishna rivers, Telangana doesn't want to lose its rights as far as these mighty rivers or useful rivers are concerned. So these are the arguments in favor of the Telangana state, which is given by the same state reorganization commission, right? So this is all the historical background that I am giving you. So again, I'll be putting up what is the principal opposition for creation of Andhra Pradesh. Now, we will see some of the basic characteristics of Telangana economy at the time of formation or after, immediately after that. If you understand this basic characteristics of Telangana economy at the time of formation, then it will be easy for you to move further, right? So if you